Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soul Podcasting Podcast. I have Seth Goldstein with me today. He is a former newspaper journalist turned digital marketer and podcaster. He helps budding podcasters and business owners break into the podcast ecosystem through his podcast coaching consultancy, which is Podcast Mastery. We'll be talking about that soon. And it's a community, so we'll talk about that. But first off, welcome to the show, Seth. Thank you for being here.
How's it going? How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is a beautiful day. I can't wait to talk podcasting with you because you have a lot of resources and helps for our listeners today. So
Absolutely.
I'm always curious about like your backgrounds and like how you got into podcasting because everybody's story is so different. So I'd love to hear about how you went from digital marketing to podcast coach. How did that happen for you?
Well, originally, I got out of college, was a journalist for about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Massive burnout after that. I was like, I'm done. 2008, best time to start a business? Not really. Being totally facetious there.
Yeah.
Started Goldstein Media, the digital marketing agency, because I needed to get the experience to get the job. Well, never really got the job. So 17 years later, I'm still doing that.
Wow.
And then, I started podcasting. I started listening to podcasts back during the original Renaissance. So 3 Renaissances so far, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The first, 2005, 2006, I was listening to podcasts. 2010, the technology got a little bit easier to do it.
Right.
I was like, all right, let me try this thing out. And it's been fun ever since. So I've had a bunch of different podcasts and stuff.
So you started in 2008 or
2010.
2010.
I started Goldstein Media in 2008. Started podcasting in 2010.
Yeah.
And I started coaching people about a year and a half ago.
Oh, nice.
People were like, "Oh, you know what you're talking about. Can you help us?" I'm like, "Okay." Apparently, there's a thing to hang a shingle on there. So
yeah. So okay, you started way back when. Are you still hosting your very first podcast that you began?
Oh God, no.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, there's some. I mean, I laugh. There are some out there that are going on 15-year podcast runs, and I'm like, no. I think the longest I've had is Entrepreneurs Enigma and Digital Marketing Dive. Those are the 2 main ones I'm doing now.
Okay.
Digital Marketing Dive started in 2018. Took a 2-year hiatus. Just came back for season 4.
Yeah.
And we're on episode 5 of season 4. That's coming out next Tuesday, which is probably it'll be out by the time this show comes out. So
okay.
And then Entrepreneurs Enigma, that's a monthly show. Entrepreneurs Enigma is a weekly show.
Okay.
So I'm insane. And that's going on about 3 years now. So
wow. These are both podcasts.
3 years, 4 years, I don't know. Long enough.
That's a wow. Yeah. Well, these are both podcasts about business. One is entrepreneurial and one is digital marketing. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So how are you? I don't know what my question would be for you. I'm so curious as to how your relationships in the business world have improved or have increased since you've started these 2 podcasts. What would be the difference between you having these shows and not having them in terms of how you operate in your business?
It's a brand build, in my opinion. It's a brand build.
Yeah.
And it's like I always coach my clients on the fact that you don't necessarily make that much money on your podcast. You make money around your podcast.
Right.
On your ebooks, on your consultancies, on your knowledge, on your services.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast is a brand build, in my opinion.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with you. I know a lot of people start off thinking they're just going to make, a whole bunch of money overnight.
Oh yeah. And you're not gonna be Joe Rogan.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna be Mel Robbins. They came from traditional media, and brought their audience with them.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, well, I only have 30 people listening to my show on a regular basis. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Are they engaging with you? That's fantastic.
Exactly. You want their retention. You want them listening. And that's what we get with podcasting because they're listening usually for the long haul, for the duration of the show. And that's amazing. So for people who are wanting to start, what are a couple of mindset shifts that you think can set up new podcasters for success in the long run? Because again, we have all of these barriers to entry that maybe we think it's difficult to get started, but what are some things we can do as a new podcaster? I'm speaking for
Yeah.
those who are just getting into the game
Just
that
get
can,
started.
yeah,
Just get started. Sit
just
down,
do it.
record. Your first episode will be total crap, but still post it because you gotta get started somewhere. If you don't ever post the first episode, you'll never have the first episode.
Right. What about technical? Like any
Just start with Zoom. I mean, Zoom's not bad. Zoom works.
Mhm.
We're on Zoom right now.
Mhm. It's not perfect, but it's a way to record.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
there's other technology out there like Riverside,
right.
Squadcast, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
sometimes just use what you have.
Right.
Get started and then increase the production quality as you go, kind of thing.
Right. Right. I love that you said just get started, just do it.
Yeah,
I think
just jump
that's
in.
yeah, that's the main thing. It's like, if we sit around and think about it, we'll never
Y-
we'll never get started, right?
As
It's
with
all gonna
all
be crazy.
things, it's that same thing. If you just think and think, overthink, you're not gonna get started.
Yeah.
Start, make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful mess, is what
Yeah.
it is.
A beautiful mess. You started in 2010 and you kind of came in with that mindset, right? You just hopped in.
Oh, it was a complete cluster dump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were
Yeah.
awful. But you kind
Yeah.
of figure it out as you go.
Yeah.
And like, the technology changes, video came about,
Yeah.
you do audio, you do video, you gotta figure out how to get that on YouTube, and get
Mhm.
in the YouTube algorithm, which I'm still haven't mastered the YouTube algorithm. It's not my favorite.
I know, it's not mine either. Yeah.
No, my thing is podcasts are audio first,
Yeah.
video second, in my opinion, and ultimately that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. I
I
mean, like I have a video component for both my podcasts.
Right.
Digital Marketing Dive is mostly an audio podcast. Entrepreneurs Enigma definitely is video, audio and video.
Mhm.
But the video only goes out on YouTube and Spotify.
Right.
If you want to listen to it anywhere else, I'm not hosting the video anywhere else.
Right.
So you also don't have to look. I have a face for radio, so listen to the audio.
Yeah. But I like that you have the video component. If anyone
Yeah, you
wants,
have to
if
get
they
the
happen to be
clips.
on YouTube, right?
You have to get the clips.
Yeah.
Always record the video.
Mhm.
Send it into something like Opus Clip or hire someone to clip it out for you.
Mhm.
But then you can put the audio out as the main episode, have the clips as, the promotional part of things. So,
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Let's talk a little bit about your background because you have the background in journalism
yeah,
and marketing. So those are all about storytelling, and I think they kind of
yeah,
overlap, right? So how do you? Because you're a coach, you're a podcast coach. So
yeah,
how do you use your background to help you bring their messages to life as they're learning to podcast? It's not just about using the tools and the technology, but helping them to tell their story. So how
yeah.
do you go about
It
doing
really depends. It really depends on how the format of the show.
that?
Is
Hmm.
it going to be a pontification show where it's just them talking? Then we got to work on the storyline, and all that. If it's going to be them and the co-host, then it's less that, more the kibitzing and the chatting and the topics and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And if it's an interview show, then it's just showing them how to prep,
Right.
or how not to prep that much, because you don't want to prep that much. I mean, like I loved what you did, is you gave me a document with a few questions in it, and it was just like, we'll hit what we hit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then it just helps like having that peace of mind that you're going into a show. Like kind of what we're going to talk about, but maybe not
Yeah.
every little detail,
See,
but
I'm a journalist. I don't give the questions ahead of time. I
yeah.
never do.
Yeah.
But if they listen to the show, it's the same three questions every show.
Right.
So it's like they're like, "Can I have the questions ahead of time?" I'm like, how have you listened to the show?
Right.
And you'll see that there's no surprises here. I'm
Exactly.
not Barbara Walters. I'm not Diane Sawyer. I'm not. It's
Hmm.
not hard hitting journalism here.
Right. Right. Wow. Okay, so that's cool that like you're helping podcasters to figure out how to do this. You
Hmm.
have a community, and then I want to know a little bit about your community and the coaching that you do, and how you help entrepreneurs in podcasting.
Yeah. So the community is still being built out. I'm still
Okay.
trying to get people to be active in it and all
Hmm.
that. It's at podcastmastery.community. You
Hmm.
can email me there and I'll let you in and show you how to get into it. Podcastmastery.coach is the main site. So I literally bought every domain name possible with Podcast Mastery. So
Mhm.
everything is its own little thing. It's
Right.
not like, domain slash ebook. No,
Right.
the ebook's at podcastmastery.co. It's like I have everything at the top of a little. I'm like, yeah, let's do it that way.
Uh-huh.
So, but the idea is that I wanted a place for people to congregate after, during and after they're working with me to keep talking about the industry, talking about how they're what's working, what's not working, and all that.
Mhm.
Maybe that, and also as a way for me to jump back in and say, hey, grab another session. Let's
Yeah.
talk through that and stuff like that. And that's really how I help people figure stuff out is by through that community. If I don't have the answer, someone else in the community may have an answer. And
Yeah.
it's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
the hive mind of things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so important to be able to
Hmm.
hash it out with someone that knows the ropes, knows what
Who's
they're
been
doing.
through it and made all the
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm still making the mistakes. But
Right, right. We're never at a point where we've completely arrived in
absolutely
anything.
not.
So we're always
Exactly.
learning. There's always new tools, new ideas out there. And I like that
Yeah.
you created a community to help people to get started with this medium for their business, for whatever it is that they're doing, wanting to
Yeah.
create their show. So that's really cool. And then I want to know about this, like how they can get access to your community and grab any free
Yeah.
resources you have. But before that, one quick question about those who might be feeling like, okay, I want to start. Is it too late? Is
It's
this too
never too late.
technical? To whatever, all the excuses, right? We make them because
Yeah.
we want to do the work, but we just still battling with a little
The
bit of
too
that
late thing has come up a few times,
mindset.
actually.
Hmm.
Interestingly, in the last few days, even. And it's like, you're not too late.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're not one of the first ones. You're not one of the second round, which I'm in the second round of, the originals. Um, but podcasting is growing, is a big industry now. I mean, there's advertising dollars out there. Now, keep in mind, advertising dollars, when I say they're out there,
Hmm.
you're not getting rich off the ads. You're not
Mm-mm.
Joe Rogan, you're not Mel Robbins again, who are, people are paying prime money for that.
Right.
But I mean, there's podcast networks out there that are great that will get you some ad dollars. And I'm saying ad dollars, you might get $50 a month. But
Yeah.
hey, that's
Yeah.
$50 more than you had before, and you're doing what you love and you're having a good time on it. So,
Right. Right.
but the idea is you're never too late to start podcasting. You're never too late to do most things, in my opinion. Just because you're late to the party doesn't mean you can be fashionably late to the party. No one cares.
Fashionably late.
If you have a good message and your podcast resonates with people, that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right. Anything else that you want to encourage, even current podcasters who have been doing this a while? Just some inspiration that you have for us to keep us
Don't be afraid of taking a hiatus.
going?
Like,
That's
don't
good.
come back from the hiatus, set expectations, but like, well, one thing I learned is digital marketing dive turned out to have seasons.
Hmm.
And there'd be like 30 episodes and then there'd be like 20 episodes in the next season, whatever. They're seasons.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs Enigma has been going on for 3 or 4 years, no seasons every week, and I'm like, every once in a while I need a break. But then what I tell people is be afraid of taking a break.
Yeah.
Don't also bank some episodes so that like bank 3 or 4 episodes so that you're not having to record and edit every single week because that's the best way to burn out
Yep.
is like, I'm sure that our episode's not coming out tomorrow.
Right.
How dare you not put it out tomorrow? No. So, like, the idea is like you schedule them out, you get a good
Mhm.
cadence, you do all that stuff, and then like you record a back catalog of a few. You try not to timestamp them if you can help it.
Right. Right. Get them on the backlog and get them ready to go so you don't burn out. Schedule them
Yeah,
out in advance. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And I just think like the way I feel after talking to you is that the message you're bringing is that podcasting is not complicated. It's
It
just,
really
you
isn't.
just do the work. You just do it.
And there's helpers out there too. Like if you
Yeah.
wanted to raise the production quality, you can hire people. I know
Hmm.
you help people with the production side of things.
Hmm.
I know a bunch of other people that help people with the production side of things. I help people with it.
Hmm.
And you can always up your game later on. And don't be afraid to pivot. If one format's not working, just change it. Just change it. Say, hey, trying something different this week.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
or this month.
I love that too, because that, of course, that gives freedom to do podcasting the way that's best for you and for
You know,
me.
we're not
Everybody does
NPR
it
here.
differently.
We're
Yeah.
not NPR. We're
Yeah.
not the radio. We don't have a specific format that we have to stick to.
Right.
I mean, you want to have some consistency. Like, not every episode be some different unless that's the way you want to format your show.
Hmm.
But like I know your show, you have interviews, and
Right.
sometimes you're a talking head,
Right.
and then you have some interviews, and you're a talking head.
Mhm.
It's just like when whoever
Right.
inspires you.
Whatever format works. And
Yeah,
for almost 40 episodes, I was just talking head, just me and
yeah.
the mic. So
And every once in a while, you're like, I'm kind of sick of doing this.
yeah,
Let me get someone. Let me. I want to talk to someone else other than myself.
yeah, yeah.
You branch out, and it's the
Change it
fun
up a
way.
little bit, change the format. I have one coming up where I'll have like two or three of us, actually three of us are in an interview together. So
Oh,
just
you're doing a
changing the
panel. Oh, you're
format.
brave.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's insane.
I know.
That's good, but
It's different.
that's a lot. That's when you say, I'm not editing this.
Right.
I'll put my bumpers on. I'll put the ads in if there's
Exactly.
ads, but like I am not touching the edit button on that one. It's hard enough with when there's two people talking.
Yeah. When you
It's
have
actually
some,
not that bad to edit when it's yourself, but you don't want to edit that much.
yeah,
It's supposed to be
right.
natural. It's supposed to be
It's so much
chit
easier to
chatty.
start with just the mic and yourself and just get
Yeah,
started that way. And I think that's what I tell
yeah,
people. Like when you're just getting started, just hop on the mic and start talking and
yeah.
do that
You'd
for
be
a couple.
surprised how much people want to listen to other people talk. It's
Right.
sometimes I listen to this podcast. I'm like, what? That's a podcast? I'm like, all right. Someone's enjoying it.
Someone will listen.
Even if no one's enjoying it, you're enjoying it. That's all that matters. You get content to put out there.
Exactly. There's something out there for everyone. There's an audience for
Hmm.
everyone. So I love it. And I don't know, I think I would love to hear more about what you do. I think you have a free resource.
Yeah, it's a
Um, okay.
podcastmastery.co.
CO.
It's
Okay.
podcast mastery. That's something for all this stuff, but it's
Yeah.
podcastmastery.co for the free ebook.
Okay.
The podcasting one ebook. So sign up for that, and you'll get some invites to the community through that, and some
Cool.
follow up emails. But like, look, get the ebook if I can help out in any way. Let me know. All that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I love it. I love having guests on that help our listeners to get
Yeah.
moving with podcasting. And Seth, you have been awesome. Thank you for helping our listeners to see that
Thank you
we
for
can
having me.
stop overthinking and finally launch.
Just do it. I
Do
know
it.
it's copyrighted. I know it's copyrighted by Nike, but just do it.
Just do it. I love it.
Just do it. Exactly.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.